Guys, let's do a message for Sagittarius or Sagittarius cross-watcher. What do we have for Sagittarius or Sagittarius cross-watcher? Ten of Swords, Knight of Swords, the Fool in reverse, Two of Swords. There could be something here that you really don't want to have to deal with right now, or you ain't trying to hear it, or something. I don't know, let's see. Chariot in reverse. Knight of Wands in reverse. All right. Ten of Swords. Somebody feels like this about you. They feel Ten of Swords about you. Dramatic. Okay, I'm getting dramatic. Now listen, if any situation does occur here and it is actually quite serious, then omit this part. This particular message alone, I think, wow, I've never set up on my fucking feet. I usually have my feet up in the chair, but I never like set on my actual feet while I'm recording. Look how much taller it made me. What the heck? There's got to be something to that. What was I saying? Oh, but in this particular message only, guys, this looks like a person who is coming in, and we'll talk about it. Knight of Swords, that's what they're doing. And they're being really dramatic about something. Maybe even making a situation seem like worse than it is. Or maybe a situation is bad, but they're adding fuel to the fire. What is this? What is this 10 of... Warning. Make a detour. Beware. Vigilance. Obstacle to avoid. Guide. Use tact. Yeah. 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 Or shit, look, something could actually be really fucked up here. Like, let's say somebody betrayed you. Someone could be trying to, like, come in and be like, no, I didn't do that. I didn't say that. I didn't blah, 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 blah. But you may be like, bullshit. Bullshit. Like, you don't want to hear it. Someone could be trying to force you to see their side of things or their opinion, but it doesn't matter. You know everything you need to know. You have the proof. You see it for what it is. I think someone's going to act crazy here. I think they're going to act crazy. Chariot in reverse, Knight of Swords upright, Fool in reverse with this warning card and the 10 of Swords, and you got the 2 of Swords out over this person. This is very common right now. Like, I'm seeing this with everybody. I think that someone is maybe even going to try to seem like they didn't do something or whatever, but you know that they did. I don't know. The real big vibe I get here is it's not great, but what are we going to do about it? It is what it is. This is the situation. And then someone here is like being very dramatic. They may even act stupid about something like denial. Someone could be denying something, acting in denial, being like, I didn't say that, I didn't do that, I didn't act that way, or something like that. I don't know. My nose is itching, so I must have hit the nail on the head there. Sometimes that happens. It could just be my hair, though, because my hair was tickling my nose just then. That's why I don't like wearing it down. Like, there's a clear problem. And maybe someone's going to try to explain, and you're like, I don't even need to hear it. 2 of Swords. I don't need to hear it. You don't need to clear anything up because I already know. What actually has this person done? We're not going to use that deck. What actually has this person done, even if they're trying to say they didn't, and they're, you know, it's almost like someone like thou dost protest too much. It feels like someone's going to protest something and be like, I didn't say that, blah, 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 blah. Like they're very defensive or very aggressive, or they're trying to push you to, like, I don't know. But what have they actually done that they're kind of trying to say like they didn't do? And this is why they're so upset. If anyone should be upset, it looks like you should be upset. Vice versa. I mean, this could be reversed. I didn't do that. I didn't say that. What actually did this person... What actually occurred here that this person is trying to say that they didn't do? Magician in reverse. Wow. That they were fake as fuck to your face. That they were fake, they lied, they manipulated you. Acted one way, but was really another. They tricked you in some way, had you believing that they were like cool with you or on your side or whatever. There was trickery here involved. They were cunning. They could have even taken an opportunity to do something, say something that was probably a lie. And now they're saying they didn't. It's a misunderstanding. No, that's something. They could even be saying another person's lying. This is so fucking dramatic, but this is what, there's a lot of people going through similar stuff. I'm not kidding. It's just in the energy now. I've tried all day to get different messages, and this is just what's coming out. It is. I've cleared my space. I've cleared the energy, and sometimes it just, you know, not everything can always be too. Look, someone's going to, like, call you maybe back to back to back to back to back. Unless someone's going to be calling you, because this can go a lot of ways. They're going to call you or reach out to you in some way. It might even be back to back, or message you back to back to back, because they are blowing the fuck up. They're fuming. They're pissed at another person. They got into it with another person, and like the Ten of Swords happened. I don't know what this is. Somebody got into it with another person. Oh, shit. Wow. And so they may come to you and they want to talk now. They just because, how does this, if that's the case and someone has gotten into it with another individual and that person's trying to talk themselves out of it and use excuses and be like, I didn't say that, I didn't do that, blah, 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 blah. The person who's coming towards you, how do they feel about you? It's like venting. Yeah. Beginnings, innocent, brand new, creativity, spontaneous. They feel they don't have anything against you. So if this is between a person and another individual, they're getting into it, it's because perhaps somebody here confronted them and they couldn't help it. It's something here because it says obstacle to avoid. Maybe they weren't supposed to say anything, or not at this time or whatever, but they did say something. They did do something. They confronted this individual. This individual got defensive, got loud, got aggressive, was yelling. Maybe even Knight of Swords can yell, be very aggressive. And the person's like, you know, like, I'm surprised the Five of Wands is not here, but we do have the Tower, which is, that tells you everything you need to know. It maybe even caught someone off guard, but like the one who was manipulating it caught that person off guard. I don't know why they're so shocked, or why something's caught them off guard and they act so fucking innocent here, because clearly they're guilty of something, and the person who's confronting them calls them on their shit, and this individual is trying to explain it, and this person's like, I don't want to hear it. So this individual is going to come to you and probably be talking really fast or something like that, or just explaining a whole lot to you about what's just gone down. Maybe actually something's gone down. I don't know. My face is itching. I'm about to put my hair up. So prepare for someone here who might be coming towards you and telling you something. They see it now. If they're, maybe you already saw it. Like, you could have warned somebody and been like, hey, heads up. You know, I keep getting things about heads up, or you said something, or maybe you didn't, but either way, you saw something perhaps that someone wasn't seeing. They're seeing it now, and it's like a painful, like, not even painful realization. It's just like, now that I know, and they're going to come talk to you about it. But the other person is like losing their shit, the one who got caught, basically. Unless this is someone who you caught, you busted in some way. Could be just being a fake ass bitch to your face. Could be in whatever way. And they are trying to charge at you and come in sideways. Someone's definitely coming in sideways. And it's like, screw it! Stop it there. Stop it there. And then you may be contacting another individual to like vent about it. To be like, okay, look, let me tell you about this person who's been coming in sideways. You know, not even just at me, but you as well, or something like that. Okay, let me get a different layout. King of Swords. Four of Cups. I don't want to hear it. Don't want to hear it. I know now, and I don't give a shit. Somebody could even be receiving unwanted attention, and the unwanted attention is basically, I don't want to hear it. Like, the attention could be the person's wanting to talk and argue and fight, maybe even, you know, about something, and it's like, I don't care. I don't think you understand that I don't care. I have the proof that I need. It's the truth. I've received the truth about you and what you've done or what you've said, and I don't need to hear shit. So, you know, because the High Priestess is in reverse, so I know what I need to know now, and that's it. That's all I need to know. I do not want your explanation. I do not want your excuses. I do not want you to try to talk yourself out of it. You can, I mean, I don't know. I just heard, go fuck yourself. That's what I heard. Oh, yeah, Emperor in reverse. I think someone's had enough. Like, the Emperor in reverse is not as composed. There's a lot about the Emperor in reverse, but in this situation, I feel like someone recently kind of lost their composure because, yes, maybe they're able to kind of keep it together for the most part, but something was just so fucking corrupt or cruel or hateful or wrong, or there was just so much betrayal here that this Emperor just couldn't take it anymore and was like, you know what? How about a big fat fuck this? Nope. The devil. The devil is kind of having it out right now with this King of Swords, or trying to, but the King of Swords is like, the rice is done. Suck it. Fuck it. Do whatever you got to do. But I have nothing else to say to you. Nothing more, Your Honor. I have nothing else to say. This is such bullshit. This is such a burden. Like, just... King of Swords. I don't need it. I don't want it. Okay. This could have to do with, like, you know, someone finds out, not hearsay, it's the truth. Somebody finds out the truth of what someone I think has said about them. The reason I say that is because this can be like preoccupied with what other people think about us. And this would imply that what someone else thinks about us, they have verbalized what they think about us. And it could, I mean, I understand why someone's upset though, because perhaps it's slander. Whatever it is, it's fucked up. Maybe it's defamation of character. I mean, whatever has gone on, I think someone has said something which shows how the person feels about an individual, and the individual's like, I don't necessarily give a fuck how you see me, but now you're trying to affect how other people see me, and so you're going to be handled. Usually I'm composed and I have control of myself. This is not for everybody, but I'm gonna say no. I mean, sometimes the Emperor gets to the point where they're not as, you know, it could even be like serious. Sometimes in reverse, the Emperor is just, I'm beyond serious about this. I'm beyond not playing with you. Moon in reverse, something's definitely been seen, definitely been revealed and come out. It could be that this King of Swords is kind of like, I don't know why this person would fucking talk shit or felt the need to run their mouth or felt the need to say what they said or do what they did. But I don't feel comfortable about it. I'm pissed off about it. It's wrong. It's not right. For one, it's a fucking lie. And then they tried to act like one way to me and confuse me, acting like they weren't that way or they weren't. No. I feel like the King of Swords is so fucking upset that they can't even see straight right now. And I understand, though. I understand. Okay. Let me do another layout, because I want to get the King of Swords that had something said about them, probably some sort of slander or defamation. I want to get this individual, they've been lied on or something, talked about. I want to get this individual's side and the one who actually did it. I want to get that again. I mean, sometimes we can be like, well, it doesn't matter what people think about you. People are going to think what they want about you. But it does when it comes to the sense of them trying to affect your whole fucking life and your livelihood. It does matter sometimes. And especially like when it affects things that are what I just said. No. And they shouldn't be allowed to get away with it. This was like a very personal thing that someone said, and it's fucked up. And that's what, I mean, the Ten of Swords is fucked up. You can't get any more fucked up than the Ten of Swords. It could affect someone's family, stability, long-term security, a company, their business. It could affect them. And so someone's like, I'm not fucking playing. It is all out now. The sun isn't always just the happiest card, but it's happy because now at least we know. And now maybe because we know, we can take appropriate action. So sometimes it's the happiest card, maybe not what we find out, but maybe now that we know, we can prosecute. Now that we know. Now that I know. See that? See? Now that I see you, bitch. Now that I know. Oh, now that I know. Now, I'm going to figure out what I'm going to do with what I know. Someone's dealing with a very vicious, nasty individual who loves to talk shit, is what it looks like here. Something happened in the recent past, though, because the recent past is the King of Cups. Maybe someone had compassion in this situation, and it could be you, shit, I don't know. Somebody revealed something to this King of Cups, told it's a friend or something with the dolphins. May have told this person, they communicated with this person. Someone told this King of Cups what was being said about them, or by who, or both. Hold on, I forgot that I ordered something and I want to see, because I thought I just heard something pull up and I want to go get it. If it did. No. Alright, that's what happened. Somebody, and because they care for this King of Cups, told the King of Cups, hey, this is what this person said about you, or this is what this person's done. And usually it doesn't matter. Who gives a shit? We're fucking adults. Who cares what people think about us? People will hate you no matter what you do. But it's probably something you want to know because it's serious and it affects you in a Ten of Swords way, or it has the possibility to affect you in a Ten of Swords way. These are like people who, it says collaboration, people who work together, or they're allies, or they're friends, or they're cool with each other. So someone who's cool with this King of Cups energy went and told them, and now it's seen, and someone's like, okay. It says unraveled, conundrum, puzzling, string along, complicated circumstances, all, it says tangled. Thank you for letting me know. That's the vibe I get. Thank you for letting me know. And then the Queen of Swords is kind of in the energy of like, well, I would want to know. I would want to fucking know. It is a serious thing that someone has said and what someone's done, because it paints someone in a really fucking awful light, and it can affect their entire life and, like I said, their livelihood. And I don't know where you fall into this, if this is even your message, but that's what I'm getting, guys. So someone gives the information about somebody who's been working against them. This card says beaver working against you. And you know, when I get beaver, I think pussy. Sorry. Pussy. Like, you know, sometimes we call pussy beaver. Well, I feel like it's whatever someone said, it was like behind this person's back, and that's a pussy move. Now, I love what Betty White says. Betty White, I believe it was Betty White who said, I don't know why we call people pussies when they do things that are like bitchy. Like weak, like you little bitch, you can't say it to my face. Like a bitch move. That's a bitch pussy ass move. Because Betty White said it best. She says, pussies can go through a beating. Pussies can take everything. They push babies out. They literally get beat up, you know? Like all kinds of things happen to pussies. Pussies are fucking tough. But anyway, I'm seeing beaver, I'm seeing pussy. And then right under beaver, it says things working against you. Somebody here, this Queen of Wands energy in reverse, is a pussy because they couldn't say what they were. I mean, they had a lot to say, but they didn't want to say it to the person they were saying it about's face because that wasn't their MO. Their MO was to spread lies, gossip, rumors, and to affect how other people see this person. So instead, this person is like, okay, I'm going to talk shit about you and I'm going to spread it everywhere. This person's even more pissed now. Whoever did this is taking no accountability whatsoever, which I already saw that coming because in the outcome, they're still mad. They're still mad and bitter and angry and all this. Vengeful, catty, like very catty. This person didn't just do it to this individual. They've done it to other people. But in this situation, given what I saw first, where they're trying to explain and be like, they're still trying to talk themselves out of it until they realize they can't talk themselves out of it. They're wearing themselves down, and it's because it's like their own darkness wearing themselves down, wearing themselves out. This person will eventually, I mean, they're like a shit starter. This is a shit starter. They get called on their shit. They get called out for being a shit starter, a little troublemaker over here, being fucking malicious, and they can't take any accountability. But the truth is seen, says clarity. The truth is seen because helpful people. Because people have come here together, it says helpful, and it provided a key. The key was the information, like, hey, I have the information you need that this person has done something, said something. It's something you may need. The merchant has something that the other people don't. It doesn't always have to be money. It could be, I have information about you that is probably not true, but you might want to know because it could affect you in a serious way. So I'm going to tell you something, not just you, I'm going to tell someone else something too, because maybe this is someone who like has figured out something. Shit, maybe even about themselves that this individual did. It's like one person behind all of it. So it's like, I have the 411 on who's creating the shit about you. Boom. I'm going to give it to you. I'm going to tell you who it is. You don't got to give me anything back in return. I don't care. I care. I care about how this affects you because I care about you. That's what this looks like. I care about you. I'm on your side. So I'm going to tell you what this is, what's happening. And yeah. There you go. Two cards of going places. What does that mean? It's over the Queen of Wands in reverse. Let me see. Wow. It's not going to affect somebody though. But they're not, I feel like they don't feel bad at all. They don't feel bad about all this bullshit that they've started. This shit starter, they don't feel bad about it at all. They're not just doing it to this individual. They're doing it to other people as well. Or have done it to other people as well. No shame at all. This person's in complete shadow energy. I don't give a damn. So I don't know why they try to explain something. I feel like the person that confronts this individual about what they've done against them or said against them has to do with their judgment on the person. Like, could even falsely accuse somebody of something. I've been getting people getting falsely accused of shit. Well, so, you know, that could definitely be the case here. They as soon as they go from that King of Swords energy, they go back down to the, well, I don't know why I say down, but calm. They get calmer after that, and probably because they can tell by how a person reacts and how they lash out and have an outburst, they can tell that that person's guilty, as if they already don't have the proof they need. They do, but because it came from what I'm hearing is a reliable source, but they see this person lashing out and like losing their shit, and they're like, no. Yeah. They have the Devil in reverse here. I've got a mixed deck, so it's got a bunch of shit in it. The Devil upright and the Devil in reverse. That's nice. I like that. It's like you thought that something that you were doing was going to control my reputation, or you thought that something you were doing or saying was going to fuck with me in some way, suppress me, oppress me, keep me, like restrict me in some way. You're doing everything you can because you fucking can't stand yourself. And yet it's not doing anything, because I have people who are my allies, people who look out for me, and they also understand where I'm coming from and how like I must feel because you've done it to them, or because in the past things similar have happened to them. And either way, they care about me, they respect me, they love me, and that's why they told me. That's why they let me know. Wow. Death. But the person's gonna, they'll be forced to stop. Like they won't, I don't know how and what way, but then they still won't. They still won't. Like, I don't know who this is, but I feel like, I'm not kidding. It's very rare that I get this, guys. I'm even getting, like, louder. It is very rare that I get this. No shit. I feel like this is someone who needs to be locked up. Like, they need to be locked the fuck up. They are completely out of control. Maybe even violent. Like, violent. All I need is the Five of Swords. I don't even need it, honestly. This is a violent individual. They're completely out of control. I don't know what they thought. I don't know if they thought that it was like not gonna backfire on them or something, but it is. Against this Empress, like crazy jealousy over somebody who is an Empress energy. And a man can be an Empress too, it don't matter. It's just abundant. Like jealous of somebody who has a good life or a secure life, is comfortable and very attractive and attracts things, and it's like, I want to try to affect your life in a negative way. And I am pissed. Like, this is like, it's someone who like really is in complete darkness. I don't see that often. Knight of Swords in reverse. I might as well have the Five of Swords. Here it is again, but now it's in reverse. They almost get madder because they get caught. They get madder because they get caught. They're almost like arrogant that they, I don't know why they're arrogant. And then when they realize that people won't believe them when they try to weasel their way out of it, or they try to say that it wasn't them that did it or something like that, if that's what happens, then they're like, yeah, I did do it, blah, 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 blah. Then they get angry and like, I mean, they might get arrested. I don't know. And this looks like somebody who, especially with this card coming out, they're just going to keep on. Like, they're not going to stop or lay off or whatever, and to the point where they're headed for something that might not be good for them. They might end up hurting themselves, getting themselves in some big-ass trouble. Like, out of control. The Knight of Swords in reverse is a person who is completely out of control. Totally out of control. If we look at this as the card of like determination, it's like they're determined. Determined. And this is like pure hatred, but it's not, though. It's more obsession. Like, you got to be obsessed with somebody to be this adamant about trying to bring them down or trying to hurt them. Like, that's like crazy obsession. You know? So the person who was slandered here, I strongly feel it's slander. Defamation of character. Either way, I mean, at least the person knows now. I don't know what they're going to be able to do with it, but at least they fucking know who's actually behind it and who's actually been doing it, or who's been saying something at all that they didn't know about, but now they do. It's like, show me that person. Show me them now, the person who this was done against, and the person who told them. The person who told them's like, don't worry. Don't worry. There's nothing you have to worry about. Keep the worry out of your mind. Don't worry. It's not, it is annoying. It's frustrating. It's irritating, you know, but, it's almost like someone here may even use the word like fight fire with fire. Either way, the person who originally found out from someone, they're going to talk. They're going to talk again. Wow. I don't know what the hell's going on. It's not for everybody, guys, but that's what I'm getting. Damn. Thank you for being here with me, guys, and I'll talk to you later. I don't know which way this message resonates for you, if it even does. It may not yet. Yeah, definitely. Look, as I'm shuffling, Judgment in reverse. Somebody was trying to like accuse someone of something they didn't do, but they were doing it in a trickery way, like in a deceitful way, in a pussy beaver way, where they were doing it behind the person's back, or they were hiding their identity or whatever it is so that they wouldn't be in trouble for it. Snickering, thinking it's funny, starting shit based on lies and false accusations, trying to ruin someone's reputation about something that they may or may not have done in the past, but it's not true. It's a lie. And they have no accountability whatsoever, nor do they feel bad about it. I don't even think they feel bad that they get busted. They get angry. They get mad. What? They get mad that they get caught. Oh my God. They get mad that they get Seven of Swords in reverse. Caught. Okay. Thank you guys for being here with me. Wow. And I'll talk to you later. It's just repeating it.